Okay, so with the second question here from the 2023 AP Comparative Government and Politics Response question set number 2, we're going to be looking at basically the idea of trust within governments, political stability, and the other things with the stimulus. So we have this chart, of course, showing trust index barometer 2015-2021 mass population. We have basically, this is the trust number, and then this is the year. So those are the axes. Higher the population's trust in the government, would be represented with a higher number. So looking at for number 2A, using the data in the graph, identify the country with the lowest level of trust from 2016 to 2021. So you have to look between these 2 years, and you'd find the country with the lowest values, which would be this line, which would correlate to Russia. So that would be the answer for A. B, using the data in the graph, describe the change in the level of trust in Mexico from 2017 to 2021. So you'd have to go, okay, Mexico's this line, that would correlate to here, and then we're looking between here and here. So we see this line, it slowly goes up. So the level of trust in Mexico from 2017 to 2021 went up, it rose. C asks for a description of political stability. Political stability is basically the ability for a regime or country to withstand substantial and drastic changes to the power of governance. Basically, how stable is the political regime in the country at the current moment. D would ask, using the data in the graph, draw a conclusion about China's policies in maintaining political stability. What can be said here is, China, you go here, correlates to here, it's pretty high political stability. While, the highest point of political stability was, this period, of course, right here, 2016, to be exact. The policies, are very strong compared to other countries. This high level of trust are held by people in the country, and of course, as China not, having a lot of direct elections, having a high amount of trust in people that aren't elected can, showcase a high political stability in China, and so China is doing well in maintaining political stability based on the data in this graphic. E would ask to explain what the data in the graph imply about corruption in Russia. And corruption, well, you can go here, Russia. We identified what was there. Corruption would seem to be high in Russia, as citizens in Russia seem to have low trust in the government. Lower trust in the government here, shows that, corruption may be high in Russia. People tend to distrust governments where there is high corruption. So that would be the identification for that question.